Hello everybody. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be doing an Onslaught tutorial. Well, not really a tutorial, but I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks for how to play Onslaught. I want to make it clear at the start of this video, I'm not like an extremely insane caller, fucking uh, Giga Chad, 7,000 points Onslaught player, but I do have Legend on NA. I'm doing decent on EU, although I haven't played many battles, but my win rate is decent. So I kind of know what I'm talking about, and I have a lot of small format comp experience. But Onslaught is quite a bit different than that, to be honest. The strategies you use, the maps are different, etc. But I'm going to be doing this one on my alt. I just want to start out fresh on the ladder. I'm going to be using the 430U. These don't have field mods, so I'm probably just only going to use the 430U. 430U is a great tank for Onslaught because of its ability, and that's what I want to go over first. Which tanks should you be using in Onslaught? So in my opinion, there are some very key ones that you should have if you are able to get them. So the key ones you want to have, definitely the S-Conk, and then definitely a CS-63. If possible, it'd be good to get an RHM Panzer or some light tank, but especially the RHM Panzer. But if you don't have it, usually your team will be able to fill in that gap for you anyways. And if you don't have one, it's usually not the end of the world. It depends on the map though. And plus lights are hard to play, so if you don't feel confident, don't do it. But then the last vehicles that you definitely should get is either the 430U or the E50M, because they have probably the best ability of any of the abilities. I mean, there are some weird TD abilities which are extremely powerful, but for like actual brawling tanks, this is probably the best ability. Fury, it makes your reload much better, and I'll show you some tips regarding that very soon. So I'm using Turbo, V-Stab, and Rammer. You could use, I would probably run a, I don't exactly know what the best loadout is. I'm on my alt, so I don't have the best equipment, so I'm just going to use this because I don't think I have access to other bounty equipment that I can use, really. But I'm going to be talking about how to use the abilities and what's going through my head as I'm playing the games. Now, I have to warn you, in these kind of competitive game modes, it's not always like a straightforward linear like logical thinking, like this is what I should be doing for X, Y, and Z reason. It's sometimes just intuition, but I'll try my best to try to give you an explanation. So I already know I'm bringing the 430U because it's my only tank. It's good on most maps. It should be good on pretty much every one except like Glacier maybe, but should be fine. Should get Pilsen self spawn. Now I'm not. Now my first tip, I guess, first main tip is do not try to. It's like, if your whole team is deciding to do something, don't try to force them to do something else. Just play along with them. It's usually a bad idea to try to get your whole team to do something unless you're pretty confident that they'll actually listen. And, you know, if you want to convince them, be nice about it. You know, don't say, like, don't play that. You just want to say, can you please switch from that? Like, you need to be polite, because otherwise you're just gonna get trolled. People will troll in this mode, so don't like get mad at people, because usually they're just not gonna listen if you do that. Now here we're taking the offside. I'm gonna go support that. Now when your team doesn't go city, a lot of the time the best thing to do is to play very passive in this area, because you're gonna get overrun if you don't. So I'd like our Jagdpanzer to fall back to here. Since he's not doing that, I might go do it myself. This position that I wanted to get to is an extremely strong position. This position right here. I don't really want to bleed getting over there, but it's going to be kind of difficult for me to play and commentate at the same time, but I'll try my best because it requires a lot of focus. So I want to get out here. I don't have my ability yet, which is the main thing that I'm kind of scared about. I need to get my ability before they start pushing in, if possible. This guy is pushing. I'm going to focus the 50B. I think he's a more important target. Now here's one other tip. With this ability, a lot of the time you want to wait until you get the fully maxed out ability before you actually use it. So now I put in 2 shots and I have it. This thing has good armor. I'm going to get overran here. I'm going to die. Okay. We don't talk about this. I just got set on fire and ammo wrecked. That is unfortunate. Yeah, that was a pretty terrible start, I'm going to be honest. I probably shouldn't hold this because I just didn't expect them to have two really fast tanks that can come kill me. You know, I was thinking maybe S-Conk, 50B, that would have been fine for me to hold. It's not like I was going to survive there. I'm going to die. It's just I want to get out as much damage as possible and force them to cross over here so that hopefully my team can bleed them. But my team's not great, okay? We got a 4K5. It's just not very good, but still winnable. Like I said, I'm not like a pro Onslaught player or something, but you know, I did get Legends, so I do know something about how to play Onslaught. It was probably too greedy to go back there. I didn't have full info on what their team was. It's just I felt like if I didn't do something like that, we were just gonna get rolled, because once they take out here and they have out here and you aren't able to flank or over push the north and you're just kind of chilling out here, they can just play the cap, and they can just take angles on you and kill you. One thing that I do in Onslaught that I don't really do as much in pubs or something is I kind of try to hang back a lot of the time. It depends on the map and the situation and what tank I'm in. Like if I'm in a heavy tank, sometimes I'll play more aggressive. But if I'm playing like a CS or an E50M, even sometimes in the S-Conk, I'll just play more passive in the beginning and just kind of see where the enemies are and where my team is going, and then I'll try to fill the spot that needs to be filled, basically. That's kind of what I tried to do this game. I was just kind of chilling. I didn't make an aggressive play to E1 or something. That would have been really dumb because we had no support over there. I didn't go full field because I think that if you just take the field, you usually lose. If that's the only area you have, you need to have angles out here to get resets on the cap and stuff. I could be wrong about that, but that's just my experience so far. We might have won if I had gone outside, to be honest. I don't exactly know what happened this game, but yeah, I usually like to play passive and then just kind of fill the role that needs to be fulfilled in the game. And if I see a play, then I'll ask my team to help me, and I'll go make it. Like if we have an overmatch. Overmatches are very important in this, but you have to be wary of overmatches. Sometimes there's an overmatch on paper, but the enemies will be able to trade off it. They'll have enemies who are far away or who aren't really picks, who can still shoot you while you're picking the overmatch. And so that's something you need to watch out for, especially when it's like an E50M or 430U that's farming you, or something with high DPM, like a Centurion Action X or something. Even an S-Conk can get out a decent amount of damage, 50B as well. Yeah, not pretty terrible round. I mean, I can't really say anything. I can't say I did well or something. I played terrible. These are my qualification matches. I'm just trying my best, but, you know, shit happens. Alright, so next game, we get Cliff. I really would rather be in something like a CS on this map. 430U is just a little bit too slow for my liking, but we're going to try to make it work. The main reason I'm not using my main account is because on my main account I want to communicate with my teammates, and if I'm making a video it's hard to do that. Communication is important. I know a lot of people just say, no one's going to listen, or people will just get angry, it's not worthwhile, but you can communicate. And that comes to another point in my tips. Probably the most important thing in Onslaught is just focus on what you can control, and only that. Do not focus on what is out of your control. If your team throws, just go next. Don't get mad at them. I mean, you can get mad at them if you want, but just don't just go blaming your team. Just ask yourself, what can I do, and how can I best have a chance of winning this game. Now, we don't have much mid. We have a Sturv mid. I'm just going to play passive here. We're passive on the 1-2 as well. Honestly, this is a very bad comp. Like, we have a Sturv middle, a Grill 15, one line, and a minnow. This is terrible. But, so, I might just play, depending on how the game starts going, I might just play for damage and not go for the win. But, I mean, I'm always going to go for the win first because the point differential is so big. You never know, enemies might mess up, like this Leo kind of. But if I see that we start losing hard, then I'm probably just gonna go for damage, honestly, because this is looking like a loss. I maybe shouldn't have used my ability there. It's hard to say. I'm trying to side scrape this guy. Not a perfect side scrape. I probably could be doing it a little bit better. We actually are taking the mid now, which is good. And this is the kind of thing, like, a lot of people, at this point, they would have already raged because they see that your team just has a terrible comp. But we're actually up HP right now. Like, we can still definitely win this. It just won't be easy, but we can win. And that's part of the thing. You need to keep a cool head in this game mode. Okay, I'm in a pretty bad spot right now. This Leo can farm me. I need to get back. Okay, that was a lucky shot. Thankfully, I hit that. I'm going to save my ability because I don't think I need to reload right now. This thing does have terrible gun depression. Depending on the map, E50M is definitely better sometimes. I'm going to drop off here and go to this position over here. I want to shoot this VZ in the side, but he can shoot me back, so I need to be careful. I might not be able to do it, but we'll see. He is flanking. I'm going to try to get shots on him. I need to be wary of the Leo up on the hill. Use my ability. This ability only works within 100. It only resets if it's within 150 meters. But even outside of that range, it will increase your reload temporarily. I'm looking for a shot, but it's not easy. I didn't actually know you could get an angle from there. That's kind of crazy. This is looking not good. Our Sturv is going to get flanked. I think I'm going to go help on the 1-2 because this position I don't think is playable right now. I need to repair my fuel tanks. The E100 is very healthy is part of the problem. I kind of would like to bypass him altogether and shoot the TVP instead, but I don't know if I can. I'm going to try to go wide. This is looking like a loss, but if we can kill this TVP, that would help a lot. I'm going to focus him. He's the more important target right now. He can get out his full clip. I'm going to use my ability to farm this E100 now. This thing does have pretty good armor. This is still winnable. Hopefully our minnow is competent and can help me out here. I just need to side scrape him. He's gonna have a very hard time penning me. It's just all this shit in the way is kind of the problem. Unfortunate. That guy just died. We do have cap pressure. I want to get one more shot in before I use my ability just to put it at max. If this guy just plays passive, then I'm hoping my team will be able to help out. That was a terrible shot. That was just bad. Okay, it doesn't matter. He stayed. He actually is itching me. Okay, you can see the power of this ability right now. Like, it's absolutely insane. I need to get in cover before he reloads. Does he have a small gun? I can't actually tell. I can't actually tell, honestly. Okay, we got rid of that guy. Now it's a 1v2. I don't have my mod to check how much HP the Leo has. I am a 2-shot for the Senex. If I get my ability back, then I should out-reload him, but he does have an ability which makes his reload faster too. I don't want to take a hit here if possible, just so that I can take on the Leo later. But I might not have a choice. Oh, that was a bad shot. Like I said, it's kind of hard to play at the same time, but play and commentate. Okay. Leo might be coming in. Ah, he struck me. Unfortunate. I didn't see that coming. I forgot the Leo has that ability. I was thinking it had the SeneX's ability, but no, it doesn't. It has the strike ability. That's a shame. But, I mean, it was still a good game. It's just unfortunate we lost. But, I mean, like, honestly, like, that's kind of triggering. It is. Like, it makes me angry that I just did 7,000 damage, but we lost. But it's just important. Like, don't let it get to you, because it will not help you at all. It will only make things worse. Trust me. This goes for random battles too, but especially in Onslaught, it's very important. So we get mine self spawn. This is one of the maps where I do actually feel there is some strategy, which is nice. So if your team readies up like 4 CSs, then you just have to go hill. But if they don't, then I would try to convince them not to, and just take the strikes on the outside. I'm gonna just ask them. Let me see if I have this on. Okay, so see, our team is actually listening. It's not a lost cause or something. We do have a leopard, which isn't great. 705, not fantastic, but so when you go on the outside, there's a couple things you can do. You can go here and get early shots. That's great. But you want to make sure that you have 2 people who get these strikes if you're playing outside. If you go hill, you need 4 CSs basically. It's usually the best. I've found. Any more than that is too light. Any less than that, you're probably going to lose the hill. Their STBs went island. I haven't really encountered this before, so I'm not exactly sure how this will go, but I think we can probably kill him, or at least keep him off. So I'm looking at what's lit right now. There's one unlit tank. I'm going to get this strike. They have a lot of tanks clustered right now. It would be great to get a strike on them. I could use it on the STB to help us win the island, but I think the damage will be more important, because I think we'll win versus him anyways, and then we'll get that strike as well. I don't know where to use it, to be honest. I'm just going to use it there. I need to go help our E50M. He should be fine. So I do have my ability fully maxed, so I can trade with this guy. I mean, it's not ideal to trade, but if you got such high DPM, you might as well. Okay, I bounce. I need to get safe now. I'm hoping our E50M will take care of their STB right now so they can support me. Otherwise, I'm just going to stay passive. I should get my ability back in full. Okay, their STB went down to a 1-shot. That's great. This guy's distracted, so I'm going to put a shot in. I don't want to make it so that he can just trade with me 1-for-1. I want to make sure that I'm always able to hit him. Okay, that was kind of lucky. I could have bounced there. Okay, we take him out. I live on 1 HP. That's crazy. Okay, so let's go for the STB. I just want to make sure we win this over here. I mean, we should. Our E50M is full, but I mean, it's where the closest damage is anyway. This game is over. Alright, so there's their CS. I think I'm just gonna cut now. I'm thinking about the loadout on this because I haven't actually played this tank in Onslaught yet. I'm thinking that hardening would be nice to have, maybe over turbo, but at the same time turbo is useful. It's just I'm trading so often, and I'm actually finding the gun depression pretty difficult to use. I kind of prefer the E50M, but I know on some maps at least this is good, but this is good enough anyway. This loadout. Hopefully we get a game, please. There we go. Okay, so we get Ensk. Decent map for the 430U. On these kind of maps, you do want to have at least like 1, probably 2 mice. This is another one of those maps where I kind of just want to play off my team. I don't want to force anything. I don't really care whether we go right or left. As long as we're just kind of together and supporting each other instead of all spread, it's usually fine. It's okay to play a little bit spread, but you don't want to be over committing if you're spread. Like, you wouldn't want to take this arty strike if half your team is on this side of the maps and vice versa. And you want to get info on the enemies before you commit anywhere. So we got double mouse and an E100 and an S-Conk and an I7 and a Foch B, so we're pretty heavy. I'm guessing we're going to go east, but we'll see. It looks like some of our dudes are going west. I'm thinking about what I should do right now. I think I'm just going to play passive again because I don't know whether these guys are going to suicide. I'm hoping they won't. I'm just going to chill for now. I have a feeling that there's more tanks east, so I kind of want to help our guys, but we do have 2 mice over here, but they're just probably not going to be able to hold this. I mean, they'll hold it, but they'll die eventually, I think. I want to get more info on where their team is, really. Okay, so there's 6 tanks. That's enough info for me to go off of, I think. Let me think about this. I don't think I want to take a head-on fight. They have the field with the minnow. We're kind of just stuck here. I don't think it's a good idea to challenge it. I think we need to go through the west. This guy might be a pick, potentially. But I need to wait for our S-Conk and E100 because they're just in the city and I can't really support them right now. Not much damage to be dealt. Sometimes you just have to be patient. If nothing is happening, just have to be patient. Even if the enemies have the artillery strikes, you just sometimes have to just deal with it and just chill and just hope that you can get an advantage elsewhere. So our Foch B is clipping out the 60p. I'm going to move up and try to support him. I'm going to go on the outside, try to focus down the 60p. Probably it won't work because he's going to escape. But our S-Conk and E100 are starting to close in, which makes me want to play more aggressive. I'm going to side scrape this guy. This thing is very good at side scraping. Alright, we got our ability. That's great. I'm going to focus E50M because he has a DPM right here. Okay, I suck balls at this game. I'm going to face hug him just to make it harder for him to pen me. Oh my god, dude. Okay, there's something wrong with me right now. Okay, dude. It's fine. It's not fine. We're losing. If I had penned him in those 2 shots, this would be much better, but he might have heat loaded and try to shoot my upper plate, so I want to watch for that. I got my ability again, thankfully. If I'd hit my shots, I probably never would have lost it in the first place. We need to focus E50M first, obviously, because he has a DPM. We've lost this game, but I'm going to try to get out as much damage as I can. I'm going to use this E50M hull as cover. That did not hit where I aimed at all. I want to get an off angle on this guy if possible, but I might not be able to. Damn, he penned me. I'm going to try to stay safe now from the 60p and these guys. I bounce that guy. We need to get this E3 out. He's a big problem. I mean, I don't think I'm playing particularly well right now, but yeah, that's just unfortunate. So this guy's gonna try to come around and shoot me. Hopefully he bounces my cupola. Damn, he doesn't. I mean, we still did okay damage. I missed a lot of shots that I should have hit this game. Like I said, it's kind of hard to commentate this at the same time while also like thinking about what's going on and also aiming. But yeah, it's just bad aim. I don't think it would have changed the result. Like I said, our guys in the east could not hold and they just got picked. But again, that's not something that's in your control. I think if I was over there, it probably wouldn't have changed anything. We still would have gotten pushed out. And we would have had problems on the other side of the map anyways. I think what I did was fine. I just needed to pen my shots. Please give me a game right away. Actually, I'll just probably cut. So yeah, 3.8k damage. This thing is very powerful. I just suck. That's the only thing. I could have easily done like 3 or 4 more shots. Alright. We get Overlord. This map is tricky. Let's use those. So you want to pay attention to your comp. Like if we have an EBR, for example, it's going to be very hard to contest the East, and it's better probably to play passive. You don't want to play too split on this map. Like you don't want to be taking this strike while also contesting the East, but it's okay to be a little bit split sometimes. It really depends on what the enemy does, though. A lot of the time on this map, what depends, or what I guess determines the win is who wins the East and who wins the flanks, who has control over the flanks. So a lot of time people will flank all the way around or try to take this. And so for that reason, I don't like to play like all here. If I see that they start going out, then I try to go here or even further back sometimes. Now it looks like our team is playing on this side. I'm gonna do something really interesting that a lot of people would probably disagree with. I'm going all the way to like A9, and I'm just gonna camp here because I think the enemies might flank through, and then they'll just have to go way out of their way to fight me. Now, if I see that all the enemies are just coming back instead of coming through, then instead I'm just gonna push in because I can't be out of the fight the whole game. You know, I can camp, sure, but I can't just if nothing's coming, I need to do something. Basically, I'm gonna use my reload field mod early because I think I might get a second shot here. Fortunately, I bounced. That's just kind of the nature of heat shells. Just randomly hits his gun. And we miss. Unfortunate. You see how I'm kind of in an annoying position right now? Like, if they don't deal with me, I might farm a decent amount. They're trying to bypass me, but I'm going to try to not let that happen. It is an E50M on the 0 line, so I need to save my HP. I can't lose HP. If I lose HP, then he'll be able to 1v1 me. Okay, this is unlucky. I don't know what their E50M is doing. That's what I'm worried about. I want to go here and shoot the VZs, but at the same time, if I get flanked and the E50M gets off some shots early, then I'm in a bad spot because we'll lose the outside. So I really want to help my team, but at the same time, I mean, if you think about it though, like, I'm out of the fight, but so is their E50M, so it shouldn't actually matter that much. Oh, I actually have a shot on this guy, I didn't realize. We're gonna lose this game too, I think. Which sucks. 350M is not here anymore. Dude, come on. This gun is very annoying to use. I'm gonna go push this VZ. Their Foch B is still alive. This is over. I mean, it's another game, like, my team, I'm getting pretty unlucky with teams right now, to be honest. To be perfectly honest. This is bad. I'm just gonna try to avoid the Foch B. I want to get out my reload field, or, not field mod, fucking thing, but... How does that even bounce? Like, literally, how? I really hate this gun, to be honest. I really do. I'm just gonna try to avoid the Foch while shooting the VZ. This might actually be winnable, as dumb as that sounds. I'm just gonna kill this Foch. I'm perma-tracking him. Fortunately, he has hardening, so it's not easy. I thought I just bounced that. I would have been pissed. He's regaining his HP. I'd like for his thing to run out. There we go. This is still winnable. I need to get safe from the VZ. repair that. Load heat. I need to push him now, because their E5 is going to be coming. I should kill him. I want to try to bounce him if possible. That would help a lot. Okay, we got him. This is actually winnable. He's on the cap right now. It's good info to have. As long as I can close the distance on him, it should be fine. Need to make sure I pen, that's all. Easy game. 9.3k damage. Honestly, that was kind of a throw from the enemy, but their Foch kind of threw hard, but I mean, once he committed into me, like, he was done for. I just focused the VZ first, and then I can 1v1 him easily. That was a pretty sick game, not gonna lie. 9.3k, easy for me. I think this tank is pretty good on this map. It's just the gun depression. The gun depression of this tank is like the only bad thing about it in Onslaught. I'm gonna screenshot this and put it on Discord, why not? Alright, I'll cut, and then I'll be in the next battle. Yeah, maybe that that battle probably got the point across just how overpowered this ability is. It's absolutely insane. I really hope they nerf it by like 30% at least. So now we got Klondike. I'm gonna take it, you guessed it, or I'm gonna take, you guessed it, the 430U. This map is another map where strats come into play. A lot of the time it's best to play the outside of the map and then just have like one tank on the cap circle or two tanks on the cap circle and then try to control the outside. But at the same time, I need to just play off my team. If they decide that they want to go south, I'm gonna probably just support them there instead of trying to make a play all by myself and try to force something when my team is not gonna do it. CS is getting the radar. Let's just see where our team is going. So, I don't really like that we're splitting so much, but I mean, it can be okay. It depends what the enemy does. Like, for example, if the enemy splits as well, could be fine. I think I'm going to hold the outside because this tank is really good for holding. It has great armor, insane DPM, so they don't have a light tank because I didn't get lit right away, which is probably a good thing. Light tanks are really annoying to deal with. Okay, so they're all going south, so we need to hurry. We can't get overran here. Hopefully our S-comps don't overcommit. I'm hoping our S-comps will just play middle instead. Yeah, it looks like they are. If we could leave one guy back, then that would provide a crossfire. We can just play the cap right now. I'd like to get some early damage on these guys, though. I don't want to trade with the size 7 1-for-1, so I'm going to back up. Okay, he bounced. I can actually trade with him then. I shouldn't have used my thing until I fired, but it's fine. We can actually kill him, potentially, here. I'm going to try to track him. Our 57 might peak, so I got to watch out for that. But I really want to finish this guy off. Getting kills is very important. Just taking guns out of the game. He might pen me here. Okay, he doesn't. We're already up to almost 3,000 damage. That's how insane this thing is. I might push this 57 heavy because I think he's alone. Our 430U is going for it. I think I'm gonna help mid instead. If like 3 of our tanks go out here, then that's just less tanks in the main fight, and we gotta be careful of that. I don't think we can win the middle. I'm gonna fall back and try to cover this guy. This guy's going wide, which is kind of bad. I think I'm gonna go wide and push him. He's in a 140, so he doesn't. He has the Centurion Action X field mod, or I mean ability. He doesn't have 430U1, so that's good. I'd like to ram him if possible. Dude, how did I miss that shit? Okay, ramming him was kind of pointless. It didn't even do that much damage. Set him on fire. That's great. I'm going to try to face hug him. Again, this thing has good armor. I need to watch out for the Kron behind. Yeah, he's trying to get shots on me. So their Amex. Oh, he's actually in front of me. I didn't realize he had shots on me. I thought he was behind a thing. He's going to continue to try to trade with me. I want to pull back so that I can get 2 shots in. Okay, he missed as well. That's great. Their Kron might be dropping. I don't want to push this guy, but yeah, their Kron is coming. I just need to trade with him. We are winning this game. I just need to trade. When someone tries to gun block you like this, just wave your gun around and then shoot at the last second. If you just place your gun in one spot, then he's going to know where it's going. 8,000 damage. This thing is just busted, dude. Honestly, it's so fucking broken. I think I played this game really well. Pushing that 140 I think was absolutely the correct play. Especially with my DPM and armor. I think it was definitely the right play. Going for the 57 heavy would have been a throw. We might have lost if I had done that. He was just too far out of the fight to justify going for him. In the meanwhile, our tanks are dying, so I'm just glad that we got a win again. 2 wins in a row. That's a dub, bro. It's going pretty well so far. Okay, we got Overlord again. I don't really like this map, to be honest, but it is what it is. I mean, that last game on Overlord was fun as fuck, so. By the way, I don't recommend playing the VZ in this mode. I don't think it's good. I would not, especially like after the nerf, I just don't think it's good. I wouldn't bring it, just bring an S-Conk or something. I know the S-Conk is boring as fuck. It's true. It really is. But it is a good tank for this mode. BZ is another great tank for this mode, but I would recommend getting field mods on it if you can. That would help a lot. It's kind of like an IS-7, but I think it's a little bit better for this mode. Just because the speed and I think its HP is a little bit higher as well. And it's just like you can get in people's face and take aggressive positions. I'm gonna see what my team does once again. Don't want to overcommit anywhere. We don't have a light tank, so we don't know where they are. I don't really want to go east because we don't have enough. I don't go full east unless like my whole team is there to push it. Or if we have like a really good comp, like 3 BZs or like something like that. IS-7s, stuff like that. I'm going to play over here and try to shoot these guys on the corner. Right here. We don't have much info on the enemies, but I'm in a relatively safe spot. They shouldn't be able to push me here, so it should be fine. I don't know if they're going east or not. One thing that's really nice about this tank, which I didn't realize, is it gets the 3rd stage of its ability after 2 shots, which is just insane. Okay, that's an okay trade. We have a 3v3 here. I can't cross to here. I would like to make a crossfire, but I don't think it's going to be possible. Our mouse is going to get out traded here if he just stays. I think we can push this if our teammates cooperate. I'm afraid of getting set on fire. Let's push this, boys. Okay, my voice activation is off. Let's push this, boys. Never mind, that's probably a bad idea. I'm gonna wait one more shot before I activate my ability because I don't think it's actually at full right now. Dude, come on. Holy shit. At least he didn't pen me. We need to get these guys out of the game, or at least the STB. Yeah, now it's at full. Okay, that guy got 7 fire. That's huge. I'm gonna take this opportunity. Since these guys backed off, I'm gonna go push these guys right now. Because I don't want to get shot in the back, obviously, while I'm doing this, but... That was a bad shot. Let's get this one shot if possible. Okay, these guys are pushing out in the open. That means I can farm them. He's in a bad spot now. I'm hold down on him. Mostly. Nice shot by that guy. Dude, I clicked. Okay, whatever. Alright, their STB is dead. I can push in now. But I gotta be a bit careful. We are down HP, so I'm gonna go wide, make sure I don't take a shot. Our S-Conk is actually a one-shot. This game is still very close. Okay. My thing just ran out. That's not good. I'm just gonna use it right away because I don't want to wait for it to get to full. I just want to use it right now. Okay, 4,600 damage, 4 kills, pretty solid. I think I played that well for the most part, except for some bounces and stuff, but could have definitely gone badly there. If their Udes didn't get caught on fire, if they had played a little bit better, I think we would have lost that game because they had a good crossfire on us, especially with an STB there. But seems like they probably, yeah, they bounced a lot of shots and stuff. Alright, probably just one more game. So we get Cliff, North Spawn. Let's see what our team brings. Looking like a TD comp. Don't really like that, but it is what it is. I'm probably going to end up doing something similar to what I did last time on this map. Man, we've gotten some fucking crazy games this session. I don't know what's going on. I guess it's because I'm playing quals and so the players aren't as good, but I'm not sure. Also, the 430U is just insane. My whole team is going. No, it looks like we have a couple going one line. E4 and Foch. I like the fact that we have a decent amount going here. Hopefully we can just hold on the 1-2. I don't want them to commit unless there's nothing there. Or maybe really ass bad team, says the Foch B. Okay, bro. Whatever. This guy's gonna take the hill, so I'm gonna pre-aim. Oh, just barely got that shot in, and he jumped off. That's great, and we get the hill for free, almost. Our Foch... How can this guy have the right to complain? Like, what is wrong with you, dude? Okay, I need to be careful here. They have 2 unlit tanks. I think they're on the 1-2. I'm actually going to do something very aggressive. I'm just going to cross and kill this CS. Hopefully. We have the hill. We have the cap. I'm taking this so that there's a crossfire if they try to re-push through the middle. Oh, their CS is over there. That's not good. Okay, there's their 430U. That's not where I wanted to see him. If it was like any other tank, this would be good. I might have to just challenge him. They're not up here yet to shoot me, which is good, but... trying to gun block him. He's trying to push me out to let his teammates shoot me. I don't want that to happen, but they're thankfully not paying attention to me right now. I probably should have taken a different route so that I didn't get in this situation, but I will win the 1v1. I'm trying to angle my front a little bit in case he loads heat. Okay, nice. Now, should I go for the CS or should I do something else? I think I need to go back. This is tough. Their CS is over here. I'm gonna push their CS then, but I need to go wide because these guys will get shots on me. And he sets me on fire. Great. Now I'm definitely gonna die to that guy. I'm probably gonna die from this fire, actually. I got ammo wrecked. That's part of the problem with this tank. It is extremely prone to fires. I should have been safe from that VZ. I didn't realize he could go wide to get a shot. I thought this gap was closed enough that I could escape, but he managed to get a shot into me. I think I made the right play pushing that guy, but I mean, we just had a dude literally just die instantly, so what can you do? It wasn't meant to be that we were going to win, but like this kind of ties along with what I've been saying, like just focusing on what you and you alone are doing. If you are doing better than like the average person at your rank, like if you play enough battles, you will gain points. Like statistically, it's going to happen. You just have to play enough. It is possible to get like really bad unlucky streaks, like 50 battles even. But if you play enough battles, you should gain points if you're playing better than people at your rank. I know a lot of people are going to be conspiracy theorists about it and say that that's not true, but it is true. I'm sorry, Snowflake. Just kidding. But I mean, half kidding. But like, if like it's a skill issue. If you aren't gaining after like 500 battles, it's not your team's. Like you're doing something wrong. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. I've even seen some really good players have like 49% win rate, but even they gain points because they're doing better than their average rank. And so even though they're having a negative win rate, they're doing good on wins and good on defeats, so their points still go higher than, like, it's not even points, they still gain points. So just keep that in mind. We get top damage even though we just died horrifically. That's gonna be all for this game, or for this session. Hopefully you learned something. I know, like I said, I'm not a complete Onslaught expert, but I am pretty decent. Small format experience and whatnot, Gold League experience. Even though Onslaught is a little bit different, there still are a lot of things from those type of battles that translate over to Onslaught. Yeah, this is kind of a long video, but anyways, if you like this video, please, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. It would really help me out, like financially and shit, you know, promoting my channel. If you find this content useful to you and you think it would be useful to some of your friends, please share it with them on Discord or whatever. That's all for now. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.